Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Humna and I create videos sharing my art thought process which connects the body, mind and soul and helps me to align with my own inner soul language. Patterns for me have always been kind of like a cryptic code that helps me understand my internal emotions, and they're kind of like words to me that come out expressing what it is that I'm feeling. And this morning I've been feeling this energy of, I'm not sure if it's frustration or it is agitation or some kind of it's like something's ending but it's not ended, and it's leaving my system but it's not left yet. And I don't know if you know if you're watching this and this resonates with you, and it's something that you'd like to dive in deep with me here and then later on Patreon. So I'll share my thought process, how I work, and see where the universe guides me through my own energy as I allow myself to become one with that what is and that what connects us. I'm feeling very tight in my body, and there's a need to release. It's like something has to be said or something has to be done. And usually when I have these feelings, I always tell my clients and my friends and whoever it is that I'm connected with at soul level, that's really not what you go and tell somebody. It's mostly about what is it that you need to have a dialogue with your own self. And maybe that's something that we will get guided into. I don't know what the session will bring, but I hope it resonates with somebody out there and allows you, like myself, to come into the present moment and be in gratitude for allowing us to have this time so we can do that. I'm being guided to pick a message just as something that will help us bring our consciousness, our awareness into this moment, and maybe we can focus on that as a beginning. So let's see where this takes us. Give. Nothing belongs to you and you belong to no one. You are here on a journey of being a human who is connected to others by the act of their kindness. You are being guided to practice kindness not only towards others but to your own being. You're being reminded to give yourself that what you give others. It could be time, money, love, or whatever else. But make sure you have the flow of give. You have the flow of give and take between any relationship to have a more rewarding and meaningful conscious connections. Right. It's amazing how things are so synchronized on this planet, and nothing is really coincidence because it's all orchestrated by the Creator, and He always speaks to us through these moments where we connect to our consciousness, to our soul. And when He says, when I started the session, like just before I picked the card, I said that you have to talk to yourself. There's some kind of dialogue that one needs to have with their own selves as to who they are and what they want. And so I think what we're being guided to do right now is to give ourselves all that we've been giving other people and bring all the energy from the outside to the inside. So let's keep the card here and see how the thought process works, and how generally my brain works is I'll start with putting down all the thoughts that come through when I hear the word give. What is it that I have been giving people? And not myself. I'm having very heavy breathing. So whoever it is who will be listening to this might actually also have some kind of something sitting on their chest that they need to let off or put off or sort of speak about. So I hope that this is a validation for you to either journal or you're most welcome to join in through the exercise that I will be sharing here through this session. If my energy and your energy resonates, of course. What have I been giving others? Oh, the first thing I heard was part of my soul. So, what have I been giving others? It's a question you can ask yourselves also, like, what is it that you've been giving others? And especially giving others and not giving yourself. So, I accept others very easily, but for me to have had accepted my own emotions and my feelings was always very, very tough. So I think acceptance is something I want to give, and acceptance is something which makes me feel very so like I don't need to be blah blah to be accepting myself. I'm okay in accepting who I am. So allowing myself to be. And what else have I been giving other people is time. And so time, I think what time means for me is boundaries, like who am I letting in? Who am I giving my energy to? Who am I giving my time to? So again, these are questions you can ask yourselves. And if you are giving out of 24 hours, you're giving 20 hours to something or someone, then you have to ask yourselves in that time, what are you getting back, right? So if you're constantly giving, and you think that's being really good to your soul, then you need to question your understanding of where your soul connection is with your own self. And so boundaries are really important as to what is it that you're giving others and how much of it you are giving in relation to yourself. So if you're giving 10 hours to something or someone, then are you able to give those 10 hours to yourself genuinely? I mean, I'm just giving an example, but that's what I'm getting to at this point, is with time, as to how much time am I giving other people and how much time am I giving myself. And also, when you do something for yourself, what does that really mean? Like, how much time are you giving yourself watching TV with your child? That's not really giving yourself the time. Yourself time means that you tune into your own creativity. You do something that is for you. You get up and say, well, everybody likes chocolate cake, but I like walnut cake, so I'm going to go make walnut cake, not because I don't care about them, but I care about myself. And so I'm going to, this time, nobody eats walnut cake in your house, but you love it, and you don't make it because, who's going to eat it? Well, share it with your neighbors, share it with your friends, give it to your I don't know, give it to somebody, but make it so that that's you giving yourself that importance and your time and effort put into your own soul healing. And then we have, so these are the two things that I'm coming up with. So if this is me, and this me has layers. So I have a layer of my body, and then there's a layer of my soul. So inside this body, there's a soul. Now I've shared a piece of cake with somebody. When I do that, when I bake a cake, like a chocolate cake for the family, and not the walnut cake, guys, the chocolate cake for the family, and I'm giving it to them, I've put in the energy in making that cake. And when I make that cake, I put in that energy that gets given to the people around me. What am I left with? How do I recharge myself? Well, I don't most times, right? You feel like when these people here are going to be eating the cake, you will be feeling happy. So you will eat the cake that they like, you will bake the cake that they like, and you will expect your soul to be happy. That's being unfair. Unfair to the soul. So what are we feeding our soul? What are we feeding our consciousness? What are we feeding ourselves is to find happiness in them enjoying. So our happiness doesn't depend on myself. The happiness depends on what I am giving to these people. Because in my head, if I give all of it to me, I'm going to be selfish. You see, we've been trained to think that taking care of yourself, wanting something for yourself is selfish, because that's how the people before us saw it. But if you really think about it, you can give and bake and cake and whatever else for other people. You'll constantly be emptying yourself, and your soul will always feel a void. It'll always feel an empty space because you yourself are saying to you that their happiness matters most, their choice of cake matters most, and so I have to be happy with whatever they are happy with. And so your happiness is never a priority for you. And so in different actions that you do in your life, you constantly have been leaking your energy and constantly lowering your needs. So you've been leaking energy and you have been lowering your needs. So what happens is that if you give, and you feel low, you get tired, your body gets tired, you're wondering, oh my God, I've slept all the 8 hours or whatever, I haven't really done anything all day, but I'm so tired. Because this is what you've been doing to your soul. You've been giving without getting back. And when you don't, so it's like you want to use your phone, but you don't want to charge your phone. So how is it going to work? You have to use your phone only as much as it has the battery or the charge in it, right? You can't use it without the battery. And so when your battery is going down, you don't care, because you're giving, because oh my God, they're so happy. And you're feeding your brain that the act of giving them needs to be the act that makes you valuable and makes you worthy of being loved by them. And because you take good care of these people, whoa, you're such a good person. Because you're there for them. In this act of you being there for them outside of your body, and not for the body and the soul that you are here to serve and to be, to reconnect with your creator through, you are constantly giving them the energy. So how are you going to ever fulfill yourself? Because you really have nothing. You'll have nothing in you, because you've been constantly leaking and you've constantly been lowering your needs. And that's really where my issue is. And I don't know if somebody out there might feel the same way, and if you do, then we need to question ourselves as to why are we constantly doing that, what we have been doing and expecting a different result. Just like, I want to live a life that is fulfilling. I want to live a life of purpose, and I want to do something for people, and I want to use my time right, and this, that, and the other. But your focus is always outside of you. You could want a lot of things here, but they're not going to come till you bring this energy and put it inside you, or make yourself the priority and say, well, I too need attention, I too need love, I too need a hug, you know. I hope that makes sense to somebody. Well, that's what's coming through at this point in time. When you give, you have to give yourself, to somebody or something, that you too get something in return. If you constantly give and give and give and give and give, you're not valuing what you have. You're valuing them, and so you give and you give and you give and you give. But you're not valuing what you have that you are giving. Where is this coming from? That thing that you keep giving to other people, where is this coming from? Who's given you this body that could perform so that you could be able to give? Who is providing for your body and for your soul? You're definitely not providing, right? Because you're constantly giving. So you think that there is a limitless flow of something, and you keep just giving the love to other people and it'll be okay. I think that is something that we've been stuck in, and I'm actually now as I speak about it, the reason we give is so that we can be approved by them. So we can be loved by them, because we don't love ourselves enough. We don't hope. So for example, the universe or God, creator, whatever, says you are love. You say, and you go, I want love. The creator says, but you are my love. And you're like, I really want the love of blah, blah. So you go asking this one and you go asking, the creator says, I think you are my love. But you say, oh, please, can I have your love? So you keep wanting from somebody outside of you and not from your own soul. Your soul is light, energy, right? Light, energy, love, because love is the form of energy. So your soul is basically love. The love of your creator is your soul. Now the soul is not being recognized at all when you constantly keep giving yourself and making others happy and asking. So you're thinking you want more love, you need more love, you want to attract more love, but you're not recognizing that you are love. So all the things you've been giving other people needs to come down back to you, because you are fragmented. I'm seeing, so if this is a ball and this is, you give this one here, you give this one here. Can I have your love, please? Can I have your love, please? Can you please love me? Can you please see me? Can you please hear me? And whatever, you keep asking, taking from other people. You do not have, because you feel like you don't have it already. So example, if you already have orange juice in your fridge, you're not going to go to the shop and get more orange juice, right? Because you already have orange juice. You're not going to go to your neighbor and say, excuse me, can I please have some orange juice? You're going to ask somebody, oh, you're in the shops, can you please get me orange juice? You're not going to do that, because you already have orange juice. So the creator has placed his love, which is the soul you are born with. Oh my God. And that, when you recognize that within you he has already placed love, then you don't need to go look for love. The moment you turn your attention towards your own self and you start pouring that love and increasing that love, you will automatically attract the goodness, because you are following the path of light. Path of light is the path of your heart, and that is something that I will be sharing on my next retreat, which is working with Kalbil N, which is called the heart of the eyes of the heart, right? And because our eyes are so closed, we're not able to see that soul that we are born with, and to connect our being to the soul, to the body, is something that we will be doing through the session. If that's something that you'd like to join in, please send me a message, connect with me. You can go on Instagram and follow me there. I do share updates quite regularly, so you can see how the energy is connecting with you also, if it resonates, of course, but see how you feel. But this was the process of creating an understanding of give. So if this is me, what I have been doing is I have been constantly leaking my energy and lowering my needs. Okay? And the way the creator or the universe or the moment where you are watching this video is where you're being asked to value the needs that you have, because they were placed in you by your creator. So give it to your core. So if this is your soul and this is your body, you can take it back, and you have to stop leaking your energy and bring it back in to your soul. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, that we're being called to ask ourselves the tough questions as to how long are we willing to abuse our soul before it gets taken away from this world. How long are we willing to not listen to our hearts and be gentle and kind towards our own being? How long are we going to ignore our relationship with the creator? It needs to be really strong in comparison to any other relationship on the planet. How long are we going to put that relationship you have with your creator in the back burner? I'll do it when I'm 50, or when I'm just about to die, I'll do it. How long are you going to keep that? Because that represents this part of your soul. The moment you connect to your soul, you recognize the connection with your creator. And your creator in no way wants you to disregard your needs. And your creator in no way, first of all, it would not give you any kind of needs if it didn't think you could fulfill them. And why? And he does definitely not want you to be giving off energy to people and things and careers and situations, leaking constant energy. Like somebody says something to you, like, oh, you're so good, you're blah blah, you're like pouring it out. Why can't you just hold it in and say, okay, do I really need to say this? Do I have to bring it out of my system? What will it do when I say this? What will I do when I respond or react? What benefit will it give me? Or how does it connect me and make me closer to my creator when I give my energy to blah 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 blah? So such an important question, guys. I hope somebody got some kind of message through this. If you did, like I say, connect and send me a message. And I hope that I feel a little lighter, I feel a little relaxed, and I feel like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay because I'm going to be there for myself. And I'm going to be okay because I know in every part of my being, my creator is there. So I'm going to give myself a chance to be that what makes my creator happy with me. Sending you lots of love, light, and peace, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Take good care of your being and soul. I will be continuing this session to create the artwork. If you feel called to, you can join me on my Patreon. and support me. It really helps me when you like and share and connect these videos that I share up on my channel. As I'm starting, I'm very new, I don't know what I'm doing, but all I know is that through these videos I'm hoping to channel into the energy that is of the universe and bring it into an art form and help us connect to our creativity, to through our mind, to our hands, body, soul, and come into alignment as to so that we can clearly receive the messages and connection with our creator. And of course, most importantly, our own selves, because sometimes when I say the creator, people will think it's religious or not, but it's not religious. It's something or whatever the thing that you feel created you. And so yeah, that my intentions through these videos is to share my thought process and allow you to understand where when it is consciously creating art, it's not about pretty pictures or painting something that's, you know, looking nice or whatever, feeling nice. It's really about channeling into how you can bring your inside core emotional um, understanding of your own soul in this moment onto the sheet of paper. It's a language, it's a skill, it's something that we all have, but we don't give it much time and attention. And I hope that through these sessions you're able to come on with me on a journey to you know, bit by bit break free from what you've been taught into that what you already know. I hope that makes sense. Take care everyone, and yeah, bye for now.